Hi everyone, this is Arcadius and welcome back to Naval. Today we will be reviewing the next to last French battleship, that being Alsace. Now this and Jeanne d'Arc are my top two favorite battleships, or at least those are my top damage dealing battleships, records wise. And these ships are so much fun. So let's take a look to see what we have. We have 82,700 health, which is not the most, 35% torpedo resistance, which is pretty good, up to, it looks like, 16 inches of armor. Looks like a max of 430, so 17 inches, but the belt itself is only 13. Looks like a lot on the turret faces and barbettes per normal. Um, your guns are 15-inch guns. You have them arranged in 3 quadruple turrets, and they have the same kind of setup where you have 2 turrets in one, so you have a total of 6 turrets. These guns are extremely good with a high rate of fire and amazing shell velocity. You can shoot out to 23.2 kilometers, and your secondaries can shoot out to 7.2 kilometers base. And you have one 6.6-inch there, 2 6.6-inch here, and then a bunch of smaller caliber dual-purpose guns on either side. Now these smaller ones won't do that much damage unless it's shooting destroyers, but again, you have the 6-inch armor-piercing shells, secondaries, and they can citadel cruisers pretty easily. Speed is 31.5 knots, so again, pretty fast. And then you are able to carry 4 aircraft. And here's the stats. Your AA defense is relatively good as well. Pretty good damage and pretty good range. This ship is just really fun. The rate of fire and the number of shells you put out is almost unmatched at this tier. And your frontal armament and it's just almost overpowering if you decide to bow tank, and if you decide to flank, your speed is also unmatched. So let's take her into a game and see what we can do. Alright, and here we have ourselves a game. 1 carrier, a whole bunch of battleships, 3 cruisers, and 1 destroyer. So honestly, it's actually a pretty good game. This ship is a really good cruiser crusher, but it has enough armament to deal with battleships as well. So let's see, what battleships do we have? We have 2 Alsace, a Frederick the Gross, a Yama, a Lion, 2 Iowas. And then we have a Fargo, Alaska the Cow, and a Fletcher, and an Essex. Alright, you do have the health buffs and speed buff supplied, and for consumables, I have a speed boost and normal repair and heal. So as you can see, my guns are already loaded, which is exceptionally fast. I'm going to cut across this line here. Or maybe not. I don't think I'll make it. Oh, I guess I will. Awesome. Activate our speed boost, which we can do, I believe, over 40 knots or just about with. I'll find out in a moment. I'm going to load high explosive actually. Alright, 39.8 knots. So we're just a touch under 40 knots right now. The ship is a good armor piercing or HE spammer. Honestly, I prefer armor piercing at closer range, but at this range, 15-inch guns will not always do as much damage as you want them to. And in this case, I missed completely. The accuracy is not always the best either. Alright, so we got some damage there. Let's see if we can follow that up with an armor piercing salvo. And there we go, double citadel and sunk. This ship is really, really good at punishing broadsides. Now, the main difference between this one and Jeanne d'Arc is Jeanne d'Arc is a little bit of a tier higher, and she has the reload booster, and she has a bit more AA. She does lose some of those smaller caliber secondaries, but honestly, that's fine with me. Both of these ships are major fun. I think my record with Alsace is something like 636,000 damage. And then with Jeanne d'Arc, it's about like 720. Alright, so we're getting some good damage there. One thing about your armor though is that if you're able to punish broadsides, you're also able to get punished in return. So as you can see, my triple 6-inch secondaries are getting quite a bit of damage. And I was able to finish her off with the main guns. Let's take out this Essex while we can. And our secondaries are opening up as well. Watch how much damage these secondaries and everything gets. Just boom. So secondaries are going off again. 5,400 damage. Just in secondary. I wanted to finish her off with that salvo. Alright, so we almost have the carrier finished, and then we can go tangle with the rest of the battleships. There we go, awesome. So let's see what we have on ours. Coming up in front of us, we have an Iowa that's going to give us a nice broadside. And 33,000 damage. Alright, so let's see what we can do against this Iowa. Awesome, 28,000 damage. We have a broadsiding Yama. Here we go. Right underneath the turrets. Oh, not all of my shells got by, but still got 13,000 damage. Just focus the secondaries on this Iowa, because that's all it will take to sink her. Let's send some more shells downrange for this Yama. Trying to get that nice sweet spot underneath the turrets. There we go. That all this is going to give us broadside here in a moment, so we might want to wait for her. Yeah, pretty good damage. As you can see, your secondaries, well, at least not all of them are going to be effective, but those 6-inch ones definitely are. And in this case, this is where the reload booster on Jeanne d'Arc would be better, because I could finish off this Yama, and then if I was able to do it in one salvo, I could switch back to Alsace and do another good broadside into her. So he still hasn't turned in all the way, so we can still shoot around the waterline and get those citadels that we need. And we were able to get a secondary going. Awesome. So let's see how we did. 340,000 damage, 4 ships sunk, 128 shell hits, 17 aircraft shot down, 11 citadels, 1 fire, 1 capped base, 1 assisted cap, 1 defended cap, 139 secondary hits, 8,500 base XP. Main battery did 10,000 damage in high explosive. I had 301,000 damage in armor piercing shells. Fires did only about 2,000, but the secondary battery did 26,000 damage. That was mainly with the armor piercing 6-inch guns. So those are definitely very, very powerful. This is one of, in my opinion, the best ships in the game. And honestly, Jean d'Arc is just a little bit better. So if you are interested in the French line, definitely look to get this one as well. At this point, I will wrap up today's video. If you like the video, make sure you like and subscribe for further content. And join me tomorrow while we go over the finale for the French battleship line, that being France. So again, thank you for watching and take care.